Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for our My Team series, episode number 7 I believe for the Spanish Grand Prix. So we did some upgrades to the car. I don't think any of our R&D is going to be up by the time we get there, so
willing to work with us.
But
we can now
it's alright,
additional
we'll see how it goes and
tab.
let's have some fun. But I'm going to get into the weekend here and then we'll be back. Well, I'll be back with you guys shortly after I run all the practice programs and all that fun stuff. So, see you then. I mean, not really. The car's not really that competitive, but alright, that's it for the interview, and looks like we're going to head out to Q1. And then I'll get back with all of you for our first flying lap of Q1 here. And as we come around the chicane here, it's time for us to do our first qualifying lap. Shouldn't be too bad here at Spain. I recently developed an upgrade on the car too, one of the aerodynamics in the R&D tree, because we got some resource points there after practice. So let's see what we can do on the first lap of Q1. Hoping for a 123 would be ideal. 120, 122 maybe, somewhere in there. But we'll see how the car performs. Looks like it's sticking to the track really well. Did a little bit of setup. Car's still nowhere near competing at the top level yet, but I think we're a strong midfield team. And that's okay, it's our first season in. By halfway through, I want to be at the front of the midfield competing for points. That's our goal here. As we come around into the hard. It's just solid all the way through. Little lift because our car doesn't stick well enough yet, but it's all good. As we come up to my arch nemesis, the hairpins, as you guys can see why right there. My hairpins are not there yet. Poor whoever's behind me, and I get hit. Nice. Verstappen ruins our qualifying lap. Fun. We'll see what we can do anyways, besides Verstappen just being a baby about everything, even though he's on his in lap. 121. It's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be, but we can make up plenty of time, so I'm going to head back to the garage and then come out for another qualifying lap, and I'll rendezvous with all you guys then. Okay, as we come around again for our next qualifying lap, put a fresh set of soft options on. And fresh set of tires, no Verstappen in my way. Should be a solid qualifying lap, as long as I don't make any mistakes. Sure, there's time to be made almost everywhere. Pretty slow on the first lap, 121.7. Even just out-braking myself in the first corner there. But we lose time now. We try to gain it back. 3/10 down on our time. Besides being down a lot on our time, we managed to get it back positive, which is very surprising, which is good. That means there's a lot of potential for us if we come out again. I have no doubt in my mind this car can do a 120. We have a great car this weekend. We're already up a second and a half on our time. It's a lot of time we gained on that lap, even though having a horrible first corner. So I'm sure we can, maybe a 118, 117 we can set. Horrible first sector for us, but I'm sure we can bring it back around. Well, that's it for that qualifying lap. I'm going to put on another set of fresh sauce, and that will be our last qualifying lap here. Okay, as we come around again for our last qualifying lap. Hopefully nobody gets in our way, which they shouldn't be. I tried to give it enough time where they'll just be coming around now, like halfway through the track for their last qualifying lap, but we'll see what happens. And as long as I have a good first sector, we might be able to squeeze into Q2.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap, or that's qualifying over for us.
So I just probably won't really talk too much unless we're on the straight and try to focus on hitting all the braking zones and hitting all the apexes. If we can get a green sector 1, we'll be all good. I think we'll be a lot better off the green sector 1. Nope, we're still garbage. It's fine. Doesn't look like we'll be making into Q2 here in Spain, which is fine. It's where I expected us to be, but my arch nemesis, hairpins. Wish I could just take the long way around, or the short way, without having to go through the chicane and just be like, yep. Yeah, but it looks like that's going to be it for BSR in qualifying. We don't improve on our time, unless we can manage to get another lap in here quick, but I don't think we'll be able to. Unless we're up magically a lot the time. Might as well do it though. Might as well. So we'll see what happens. Come around and no, we're off the track. Don't. Okay, only front wing, it's fine. Well, I'll see you guys when we line up for the formation lap. Well, I didn't expect it to put me in the front of the grid. That's the interview done. Then we're going to head over to the formation lap and then the race of Spain. Keep the car set up. Park Ferme, we have to. Grosjean qualified ahead of us, obviously. I don't think we're going to win the first rivalry here against Grosjean, but that's okay. Loading. Yeah, so it turns out now I have a Discord server. I'll put the link in the description if any of you guys want to join it. If you do enjoy the videos, make sure you like and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. But it's time to get on to the race here at Spain.
Has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Now, let's kick off our conversation with Alexander Albon. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, and Ricciardo, Sainz, Perez, Norris, and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Grosjean, Esteban Ocon, and Kvyat, Raikkonen, Albon. They've taken a grid penalty. Kevin Magnussen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Hubert, the rookie, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
So I won't bother talking now. Oh, he's not gonna talk. That's fine. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, maybe here. As long as we don't damage our front wing like we like to on the opening lap, we'll be alright. And Jeff's gonna talk to us after the start, so I'll wait till he's done talking.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
There we go. I'm sure we're gonna get a weather report. Two, as we didn't qualify ahead of our teammate, qualified ahead of the both Williams, so at least we know our cars are faster than the Williams cars for now. Sure, it'll be all good. So make sure you go check out my Instagram, budget.simracer. We'll be starting a driver career where it's just us, and I don't know what team to go with, so I'm gonna let you guys pick. Make sure you DM me which team you want us to go with, and we'll go from there.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
And there's a weather update that I thought we were going to have. No rain, that'll be clear the whole time, which will be good. And it's showtime as we line back up for the grid. The giveaway still stands. Once we hit 100 subscribers, be giving away a copy of whatever F1 game will be out. If it's F1 2021, then we'll be giving away a copy of F1 2021. But that's after we hit, I'll get there when we hit 100 subscribers. Lock up already in the formation lap, nice. Grosjean qualified, our rival qualified really well in P12 there, so we'll have to try to make up a few places, use our overtake, DRS, take advantage of everything here. Dive bomb the first corner because we can. They're gonna call us the torpedo after this. But hopefully we can get a good start off the line as 5 red lights set to go out here in Spain. Horrible start, I can already tell. Still gonna dive bomb first corner though. As I die over here. George Russell coming up on the outside. Have to give everybody space off that. We move up to 21st. Off a bad start for us, but I'm sure we can make a couple of positions here. So we get ahead of Russell right behind Albon. She took a grid penalty. Which is going to be that's guaranteed driver of the day for Alex Albon for sure. In the Red Bull. But poor guy, he doesn't have a seat for the 2021 series.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
So we come up beside Magnussen here. He won't leave us enough space, so we're going to have to take the inside route on him. As we get hit by Magnussen. Thought I left him enough space there. So he tries to take the whole outside line on us, but he overshoots and locks up. So a mistake by him means we capitalize on that. Let's come around the final turn into the long straight. Open ERS. Use some of this energy up. So we move up into P15 off the first lap. Excellent. Good start. Come around, down, in. It's where I lose the most time, I feel. But hopefully we can get the car to stick and just feel good. And we're going to lose the position to Albon just because he is so fast, and that's okay. See if we can try to catch Kvyat here in time, though. So we just try to make little mistakes as possible. So we lock up. I can't tell if we're gaining on him or not. DRS will be enabled this upcoming lap, which is not good for us because we are not inside Kvyat's DRS zone, as we missed the braking zone because I was looking at everything there, so we lock up, unfortunately. This corner I'm always confused at what the line is and where to take it. So we come around the big bumpy chicane. Hamilton did a 120, good for Hamilton. We got to try to get in within 1 second of Kvyat here, so we can hopefully get inside of his DRS zone. So we missed the braking zone again. The car just won't stick to the track on this turn, unfortunately. So we're going to try to get overtaken by Magnussen there. As I look at the deltas, I need to stop doing that. Every time I look at the deltas, I just take my eyes off the track and miss every braking zone. So we move back down. Fun. Fun. We'll have to change power units after this. After this race, we'll put the new components on. But we'll see what we can do with a slightly down power unit. So we didn't crash or mess up our front wing, so we'll see what can happen here. Let's just take a look at it. So we come up to the long straight. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. But, oh well.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
So we get overtaken by Kimi Räikkönen there. As he locks up. See if we can take advantage of that. As the car just doesn't want to stick to the track. Might get overtaken by one of the Williams here. As our car just fell completely behind. Hopefully all those R&D upgrades can come through for the next race. Hopefully be in better positions. We're slightly down on the power. I wish they did that for you, it'd be so nice. That's what I pay people to do. Why do I have to manually change the components? We're the owner of a team, we shouldn't have to do that. I don't think we'll be able to catch Kimi here, he's just so much faster than us, but maybe if we get... Do we have DRS? We do not. Let's come around on lap 5, we're down 8 tenths. I wouldn't say I really can feel the power loss, but it's definitely slightly noticeable. Like, it's not bad at all. We'll just do that after the race here. Put some new components on. This George Russell is starting to make some pretty good moves on us. We're going to have to try to just defend him off the whole time. See what we can do. Come down around.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
As our car really, it's the first season, so we can't expect our car to be excellent. Hopefully the second stint of the season it'll be a lot better. So we come around and miss the apex. Oh, as we take the scenic route there, in our dreams of being a plane, we take off to the sky. Pit windows coming up next lap. Oh,
To pit this lap, so push now.
this is our in lap actually. I thought we were boxing next lap as we get overtaken by George Russell. As he misses the apex, but then he just turns back on track. So now we have no front wing. We're going to drop down places because our pit stop is going to be a lot longer than it needs to. So that's really unfortunate that George Russell misses the apex and then turns back in on track when I'm on the outside. We try to defend off with what we can with our front wing gone. As we come around. I don't know if the car will stick. It won't. Fudge. You guys look away if you don't want to see anything happen here, because we're just gonna do some naughty things.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Oh, what do you mean, this level of damage? This chicane should be pretty difficult for us here. So we're coming in to box this lap anyway. Did anybody follow us in? Oh. No penalty. Oh, we saved it. We saved it. We're good. We saved it. As we have Giovinazzi and Russell in behind us in the pits. Extra long pit stop because our front wing has to get changed out. So we're going to be playing catch up. For a little bit.
Go, go, go.
That was still a really good pit stop for having to change the front wing.
Complete. See these tires through to the end.
10 laps on these mediums. Let's do some hard pushing, see if we can catch. See what we can do with clean air and nobody pushing as we almost spin. That looks like it's going to be it for us for the race here. Tires were too cold to take that curb. So we come around. What was like a 2-second gap is now a 4, or what was like a under a second gap is now like a 5-second gap because we took that curb and saved the car, barely. But we saved the car, so that's all that matters. So we make some hard pushing up to them. So our teammate Antoine's in the pits now.
Antoine is coming in for his stop.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to do anything. Looks like P22 might be our home. Unfortunately, a last place finish for BSR Racing. Really unfortunate about Russell in the front wing though, that's kind of annoying. That's racing, I guess.
We're trailing our teammate by 23.
Latifi went over to the hard, so we're going to have more face than him. Just see if we can manage to catch up. There's a front wing of somebody. We'll see whose pace starts falling off here. Might be Latifi's front wing. His pace is falling off severely. So we get back within 2 seconds. Hopefully just attempt to not finish dead last. We try to make a push on Russell here. If we can finish ahead of our teammate, that would be ideal. Looks like we will get inside the Russell DRS. Oh, it was Russell's front wing. Esteban. Looks like Ocon's car is now gone. There he is on the side. His incident doesn't bring out the safety car to get the field nice and closer, but that's okay. So we come around, gonna try to make a push on Giovinazzi and then our teammate. As long as we can keep up this solid pace, because we have good pace right now. As long as we can keep this pace up, looks like we'll be able to hopefully get into, like, out of P20. We'll see how it goes. As we come around, George Russell's front wing was gone. That's payback, I guess. Karma. Everybody knows what they say about karma. That's why you don't do that. So let's see if we can catch Latifi. They put him on the hards for some reason. It's very confusing to me. Everybody else is on the mediums. So we missed that apex by a mile too. Come around to the chicane. Open our energy. They will have DRS, so I don't know if we'll do any gaining on them.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Our goal is just to attempt to get out of P20. I don't think we'll be able to catch our teammate. Then here comes an interview afterwards. Why do you think you were not faster than your teammate today? Because George Russell is a bitch. That's why we weren't able to catch our teammate today. But such is racing. We need a safety car or something to save us in the race here. Even with our down power unit too, which is unfortunate. And then we'll change those components right after on recording. So that way I don't forget and we go into another race with down power. See how bad it is as we're on the straight here. See, yeah, it's pretty bad. The gearbox is not liking life, but this is the last race on this gearbox, so. Turn over, take off, and just try to get back to pushing. Looks like the gap.
Is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Thank you, Jeff. I know I'm managing our fuel extremely well. Looks like we're gonna have to ruin it though and turn it up. See if we can just try to do some catching up. As we come around, hit the gravel for show. As we come around my arch nemesis here. Long, short, kind of medium speed right-hander to the chicane as our dream of being an airplane continues. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them. The gap looks like it's staying the same, 3 to 2.8. They both have DRS there. Unfortunate for us, we won't be able to squeeze inside the DRS zone. Come around. We have to do a little lift so the car could actually stick to the track. As we come around again, hard on the brakes, throttle down. Another arch nemesis. Spain really isn't a good track for me. But as we come around anyway, lap 12. We're going to go down to gear 5 so we can really hammer down, see if that helped us on our time. It lost us time.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.1 seconds.
Is my pace really that bad? That Latifi's on hard tires and I can't catch him. Must be a me thing. As we come around, tight again. .7, we managed to close the gap. Never mind. 2.8. I don't think we'll be able to close the gap on Giovinazzi here.
Catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tires need to last till the end of the race.
Well, what's our tire percentage as we take the bumpy route? Oh, our front left is not liking it. We're not easy on the front left at all. So continuous lockups. Safety car would be great. Going to the pits for fresh softs. That's what I would do. If we have a safety car now, go into the pit for fresh softs.
Laps of fuel remaining.
But I don't think there's only 5 laps to go here in Spain. Yeah, we don't really have the power to do anything. Can feel it. It's all good though. So we try not to, as we do keep locking up the front left. As we come around. I think I'm too good at managing tires. We just try to make our engine components last, not blow up. Looks like we will be approaching back. Well, we will have the race leaders coming up close to us, so we might get blue flagged. If we get blue flagged, it'll be alright. So we're just going to keep our race pace. We'll let them pass. I'm not going to slow down, and then hopefully Giovinazzi and Latifi can slow down. The leaders are about 20 seconds behind us. As we lock up the inside on the hairpins. No hairpins go the other way, minus the chicane. Everything likes to be as sharp. Every left-hander is sharp.
Expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
That's really not good for the front left tire. Don't lock up the front tire. We didn't that time. All good. So we way overshoot and we're just going to the moon there. Oh well, we have to take the bumpy slow route.
We need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
So we touch the gravel for show again. Horrible race from BSR here. Besides our teammate's doing pretty well. Let's check teammate status.
Gap to teammate ahead is 11.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 17th. The time last lap was at 1 minute 22.5.
Yeah, our car is just not having the power unit day.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Of course I'm going to be losing a small amount of time to the car behind. We don't have full power. Russell turned into us right on the start, and we understeer that almost right into the gravel.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
3 laps to go here in Spain, which looks like P20 will be our resting place for the race. That's alright though. We'll get a new power unit into the car by the end here. right after this. We'll put all new components on. Then towards the end, I guess we'll have to mix match components. But we'll put new components on for, I think, Monaco is next. Yeah, we're losing a lot of time. So we're hammered down here. So we're in for Spain. Spain has, instead of us conquering Spain, Spain has conquered us. But that's alright. These days happen. Hopefully can come back and stay on the track and at least just get across the finish line. If we can just get across the finish line, I'll count it as a win. Even though it's not even close to a win. So we're coming up to the final lap of Spain. Come up and around this corner. I'm curious to see what our tire's at. We dreams of still being an airplane. No, we're not meant to fly. Our tires have definitely seen better days, especially the front left.
This is your final lap.
Super hot. So right, the final lap of the race. Looks like as long as I don't spin out and make a mistake or crash out. Looks like we will indeed be finishing this race. And we didn't even get blue flagged. So perfect. So try to stay on the asphalt here.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Yeah. Just as I thought. We're gonna change engine components anyways. So we come around the hairpin, the arch nemesis. So at least we beat actually somebody who didn't DNF, George Russell. I'm sorry. Well, actually, no, I'm not sorry. You turned into me, and then you lost your front wing and had to box, so you get what you deserve. So we come around, finishing P20 in Spain. Unfortunate race for us today, but next race, hopefully make a good comeback race, and we'll see how it goes.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Okay, nobody cares about any of the champagne anyway, since we didn't even get on the podium. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Another win for Mercedes. Wow. Surprise, surprise.
After an excellent performance,
Blah, blah, blah.
let's see what effect this result has had.
Nothing. Who cares? We're not in points. Doesn't matter. It wasn't a good day. Don't lie to me, woman. Yeah, I don't know what happened, even though I do know what happened. George Russell's a baby. Getting more downforce. Here comes the money. What money? Achievement unlocked. Let's see how our rivalry's stacking up against Grosjean. It's not. It's really not. It's not going too well. Oh, nice. We did really good there. Got both of our sponsors. Did 69 laps since we only had to do 50. So it looks like it will be the Monaco Grand Prix. Let's go. We have a chance to renew with Avenzar, or we could sign a new one. I think we're gonna sign a new one. Qualify in P10 or better, maybe. 75 laps during a race weekend. overtake 5 different drivers during the race. That one might be all good. Fastest lap, not happening. Top 10 finish, not yet. 10 laps during practice. Not even that's their secondary sponsor currently. Take 15, achieve and hold first position for 4 laps, not happening. Team complete a total of 30 laps during a practice, no. It's 160,000 though for that. Qualifying P15 or better. Achieve a top 12 finish, 10 laps during a race weekend. No DNFs within the team. I think we'll do that one. Put Quest on, I think it is. Alright, so now let's customize the car. So we change out Quest with a question mark for whatever reason. Everywhere where we had Avenzar will now be changed to Quest. Perfect, and there we go. Alright, engine components. That's what we were going to do. There's no penalty for this action, yes, and I would love to bring it down to 36. I think we'll apply that one. 35, apply that one. We're gonna have to go with the lesser wear one. Put a new turbo on. We'll keep you. Put all these components back on, and then hopefully for the last stint we'll put it up to 3. Just the ICE is not doing too hot, so we'll. Durability failed. Oh, we don't have enough resource points to continue it, so that's not too good. 2.5 million. We're gonna go that. Aerodynamics equipment upgrade. We'll go with the simulator training. So we advance time. And then once we get our resource points, actually, of course we did. Still don't have enough, but what was I gonna do? Oh, spend our 2.25 million on the powertrain unit, I think. Build time, quality control, resource point generation, go with quality control. We'll advance time, wait till we get our weekly resource points. There we go. So we redevelop you. So wait, what did it say? We didn't have enough to renew. This contract is fine. Expires Monday. I'm not worried about it. Nice. Perfect. Well, that's it for this episode. And thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that will be it. And I'll come back for episode 7 or 8. I can't remember. Well, I'll come back for episode 7 or 8 when we go to Monaco.